Guys, welcome back to another AJWF. We've got a box here and it's from the whole shebang. They've hooked us up with a couple of figures that aren't wrestling and do take us back, right back to the 1980s. A cartoon series that I happily remember, and like when I saw, hey, these guys have got figures now, I'm like, we need to find a way to review these on the channel. So without further ado, great packaging from the whole shebang. You want to know what it is? To be fair, if you've seen the thumbnail, you probably know what they're going to be. But they are.
This is for the AJWF YouTube channel. He's awesome, by the way. Check him out.
Wow, this just takes me back, you know. Let's get inside it. Can we get them out? Oh my gosh. Here we go. We have got... Oh, what have we got? We've got... Can you see what they are? It is Dungeons and Dragons.
In the realm of Dungeons and Dragons.
All right, here we go. These are the boxes. Look, you can't actually see the figure in the boxes. Kind of strange, isn't it? But yeah, look at that. And this is, what was her name? Sheila, wasn't it? Yeah, and she was like the thief. But I really remember her from my childhood. I was like, yeah, she is so cool. And so is the archer guy, Hank. Here we go. Wow, this is so cool. So we've got two figures to review, and this is going to be the first one. I am going to open this up, and I'm going to do it delicately because I don't know how these boxes work. It's the first time I've held them, but yeah, the packaging, it takes you right back. Who remembers? They were like, it was like a theme part. The intro was more memorable than the cartoon almost. They went on like a roller coaster, in they went, and suddenly, well, it's Dungeons and Dragons. No spoilers. Go check out the cartoon. It's worth watching, guys.
A Dungeons and Dragons ride!
This is going to be so cool. This is not for camera. Maybe I will put this in the video, but how cool was she? She was a bit of a badass. How do you open these boxes? I really don't want to wreck it. Do you think the bottom, if I cut that, it's just going to fold it open? Will that work? Oh gosh. I think we're in. Woo. I don't like these boxes where you can't see anything. It's a bit scary, isn't it? Here we go. For the first time. What is this? 30, 40 years maybe? Going on 40 years? It was back in the 80s. And we finally have them in action figure form. Box is empty. Look at this. It is, I think, I've seen, oh, I don't want to slate it, but I just feel like if you could see the figure, they might sell a bit more, you know, because, wow. I'm just going back to my childhood. This is amazing. Here we go. What is this? I think this is a cape. Everything's individually wrapped. Oh, so delicate. I feel like a proper collector, don't I? Anyway, here we go. Oh, this is. I know this is going to blow me away. I really do. Well, everything's very secure. I'll give that to, who made these things? Is it Hasbro? Hasbro, like the WWF back in the 90s. Here we go. Oh, that's the cape. So what the heck is that thing? Here we go. Whoa. Wow, now obviously if you can look behind me, I'm used to figures of people, so to speak, wrestling figures. This is of a cartoon, it's a whole different kind of thing. How cool is that? It is just like it stepped out of the cartoon.
Hey, Tiamat!
Wow, I don't know what to do first. Can I take this off? Does the hood come off? How delicate are these things? Ooh, it's all new to me. This is the first time I've ever opened one of these, and I don't want to break it because it looks delicate. Here we go. I think the hood is going to come off. I hope the hood is going to come off. The hood has come off. So the hood is separate. We'll put that down there. We didn't drop it, honest. Does the front come off? Surely this comes off. I don't know. Does the head come off? No, I'm not going to break it. Wow! Look at this. Right, let's go into proper review mode. So the arms, they bend in the middle, single joint elbows. The wrists, they twist really tight. This is like a rubbery kind of plastic over the top of the legs. Legs have got the knee joints. It's really tough, but they do. Their feet even, not legs. The feet feel like they're on like a ball joint. It does feel delicate, I'll be honest with you. Or maybe I'm just overdoing it, I'm not sure. I would have thought this cape comes off, but I can't see that it does. Does it say it does on the packet anywhere? It must do, because there's another one here. What is this? Hang on, Sheila, we're going to put you down. Here we go. I'm not going to say that sounds Australian in case that's not allowed. What is that? Okay, we've got a dice. Now the dice, is that Dungeons and Dragons? Full disclosure, guys, no offense to people who play Dungeons and Dragons, but I've never played it. I don't know anything about it. I'm guessing it's some kind of dice board game. Was that in the cartoon? Because I don't remember it. But I was very little. Here's the cape. Okay, so we've got a cape here. This one is kind of the full one, so to speak. This one's a bit more kind of, what do you call it, like clear. Watch the cartoon to get why these are different. But this doesn't open up. So if this doesn't open up, how does this come off here? The head must pop off. I don't want to pop the head off. It must come off. There's no other way of doing it. Otherwise you can't swap them, which would be no point. Please don't break on me. I don't feel like I want to pull it off. Is that going to pop off? It must pop off, right? Am I going crazy? There's a figure. You've got this one, which is obviously interchangeable, surely. This does not feel like it wants to come off. No, that's not coming off easily. I'm a bit weary of that, you know. Maybe it just goes on ahead. Dungeons and Dragons, Hasbro, you've had me here. Am I being too gentle? Do I rip that head off? On wrestling figures, the heads come off easy enough. This one, I'm trying to look under it because the head does move, look, it's on a joint. The head can look all the way down, look up, look down, right down actually, really good. But I'm trying to look if it's on a ball joint, which means you could just pop it off. It must do, right? Hasbro, if I break this figure, are you guys going to send me another one? Let me just check the cape. There's no way this comes apart. No, it is fully sealed under there. Can you see that? Fully sealed. So, oh gosh, I really like these. This is taking me back to my childhood. I kind of want them all now. Does it come off? Thank you. The head does pop off. We were being too delicate. Here we go. So you can put the other hood on. Cloak, whatever you want to call it. That's got the hood on. The other one is the one with the hood. It's separate. So yeah, the head does come off. And that means we can have a look at this head scan now. Here we go. Look at that. You got to remember, this is cartoonish, isn't it? It's got to be from a cartoon. Yeah, I don't know if the camera's picking up. If not, I'll get some pictures of it. But yeah, it looks just like the cartoon to me. The character's cool. The whole cartoon was cool, wasn't it? And me being delicate might mean I have to undo the other one, which, full disclosure, is this one in another video. But yeah, overall, I really, really like these figures. I'm not gonna lie. For me, it might be nostalgia. Nostalgic? You know what I mean. Do they? Oh, the arms do come out wide as well, look. I'm being a bit more rough with it now. But yeah, I really like it. I'm gonna give these purely for, I think they look just like the cartoon. Like, they're probably not exactly right, but come on. It's an action figure, isn't it? And it's representing a cartoon from 30, 40 years ago. So, hats off, Hasbro. Absolute hats off. I think they're brilliant. If you remember this cartoon, don't delay. Go grab some of these. I'm going to get some more pictures of this, put them up on the screen. As if by magic, the pictures are now on the screen for your viewing pleasure. And here it is, outside the box, because if we put the figure in the box, then you couldn't see the figure, which is weird. Anyway, I've just noticed the figure and the artwork, the eyes are actually a different colour, so that could be something to check against the actual Dungeons and Dragons cartoon. Anyway, accessories wise, it comes with the two cloaks, one that's starting to become a bit transparent, one with a hood that's moulded on, and one with a hood that goes over a head separately. Anyway, let me grab some pictures of Sheila the Thief from all angles. I'll be right back. I have got to point out, when I was taking pictures of this figure, it is really hard to stand up, especially when it's got his cloak on. Sheila was definitely a cool character back in the 80s, and if we put the hood on here, the cloak, the hood, however you want to put it, when the hood goes on, who hasn't seen the cartoon? If you haven't, I might do a bit of a spoiler here for you, but, well, check this out. The hood goes up, and it becomes a little bit invisible. She disappears, and then she can help out in their adventures. Till next time, we'll look at another one soon. But yeah, keep on collecting, guys. Peace out.